Hello all, and welcome back to Chreos Gaming. Excuse me. I am continuing and hopefully finishing Redoran quests. So Thelden Virith says, what brings you back to Ald Valathi, Drolan? I say duties, and he says, I have no more duties for you. Yay. Speak with Feral Redoran in the Redoran Treasury in Vivek, or with Athen Serethi. Okay, so with that, if I use Amulet of Almcivi Intervention, that will get me back to Nissus, and then I can use the Silt Strider to get from Nissus to Aldrune, and then in Aldrune, I can go to, oh geez, or I could skip all of that.
And use recall?
And recall. And just turn around and talk to Gelsa Gindu. Oh, wow, that's a jump. All right, Gelsa. She says, are you here to discuss your stronghold? Yes, I am. What about my stronghold? The last stage of your stronghold is under construction. Great. I'll be back in however long it takes to for that to finish. So, same to you. I'll be back in however long that takes to finish. Apparently, it only took one rest. My stronghold is complete. Excellent. Miss Gindu. Are you here to discuss your stronghold? I am here to discuss my stronghold. It is finished. You have a home to rival that of any House Redoran counselor. Awesome. So let's go check out my stronghold, which unfortunately is way up here. So I will be back. Well, is that correct? Is that where my stronghold is? Yes, this one was mine. This one was, nope. One of these. This one. This one was the Telvanni. Where was the one that was not mine? What was the name? The Hlalu one. Because I'm suddenly second guessing whether Bel Isra is mine. But I think it is. I'll go figure it out. Anyway, I'll be back when I get to my stronghold, and if Bel Isra isn't it, I may jump back in just long enough to say, nope, that wasn't it. Oh,
your journal would tell you that if you looked at the stronghold quests?
True, probably. Journal. Stronghold. House Redoran. Last stage is, so is it doing it backwards? I think it's doing it backwards. There we go. From Duke Dren and Ebernhard. Yep. Bel Isra on the road to Margon. Okay, cool. Thank you. So yes, off to Bel Isra with me, and I will come back in when I get there to check out what the Redoran stronghold looks like. Alright, so back at Bel Isra, and it is not a safe place. I got attacked by a couple of cliff racers and a shulk just getting here, so the walls are definitely important. Now, they wouldn't help against cliff racers, but still. So, let's talk to Hetman Ghouls first. He says, welcome, I am Hetman Ghouls. What can I do for you, House Father? Nothing, apparently. What do you say if I ask about attract more settlers now that that's done? Yes, you have found wives for us. Now the settlement around Indaris Manor will grow and prosper. Excuse me. Okay, so this is Gaiden Fulvin, who says, welcome, I am Gaiden Fulvin. What can I do for you, House Father? Why can I ask you about muck? You can find muck just about anywhere. There are muck sponge pools. Muck sponge is kinda brown and grows taller and fatter than me. Believe me, you can't miss it. Okay, and then this is Broder Geralt, who's got some kind of magic armor, looks like, who says, welcome, I am Broder Geralt. What can I do for you, House Father? Nothing, apparently, because I can't ask you anything but Solstheim, which I think I can ask everybody. This is Indaris Manor Services. There are two people here. One is Ghislaine O'Marin, who, if I talk to, says, welcome, I am Ghislaine O'Marin. What can I do for you, House Father? He does barter repair. Okay. Sells basic stuff. Does repair, so is a blacksmith of sorts. That would explain the services part. There are some books. A chest that I'm not going to try and lockpick. Last Scabbard of a Crash. I have gained knowledge. My armorer skill has increased to 43. So there is a Last Scabbard of a Crash book. Hopefully I can remember that. How Orsinium passed to the orcs. That gave me heavy armor skill. Okay. Mixed unit tactics? That's still the... Yeah, that was still the same heavy armor skill from the other one. Okay, so we've got armorers in here. Who's the guy downstairs? Oh, more people downstairs. Well, it was services, so I guess that makes sense. Invocation of Azura. I don't think... Okay. Anyway, Lyrios Turris says, welcome, I am Lyros Turris. What can I do for you, House Father? What do you say about skooma? Skooma is an illegal narcotic substance made from refined moon sugar. Criminals use it as a kind of currency. They say it makes you fast and strong, but clumsy and stupid. Of course, I want nothing to do with it. Okay, what about the rules? Steal from your kin, strike your kin unprovoked, or murder your kin, and you shall be cast out from us and called our enemy. Do not break your word of honor. Know your place, serve your superiors, and do your duty to your house. Respect the teachings of the Tribunal. Defend your house, your people, and your honor. And if I say barter, he sells ammunition and a few potions. Okay. Goodbye. And he's got hammers and stuff. He's got a book of the Daedra. And then there is Farthusa Gorethi. Oh, she's the one that was specifically, like other people said, oh yes, go talk to her. So she says, greets me as the Nerevarine. If I ask about the Blades is an prestigious service order for citizens demonstrating the greatest loyalty to the Emperor. To be named to the Blades by the Emperor is a great honor, and publicly acknowledged members serve openly in noble courts and diplomatic posts. Privately, many Blades members act as the Empire's intelligence agency. Such agents conceal themselves with secret identities, operating in disguise as couriers, observers, and spies throughout the Empire. I was going to say I thought Blades were a secret thing, but apparently it's a mix. Okay, if I ask again about need wives now that she's here... Yes, you were right. These men need wives. Have you seen how they dress? Perhaps I will stay here a few days. Okay. That means she has not become a wife, but is, it seems, attempting to encourage them to find other wives? I don't know. Anyway, so that is the services portion. There is also, I think this is just going to be... No, this is Raram's house. I was expecting it to just be a guard tower. Oh, wow. That's a really tiny guard tower. Okay. Well, let's go see if Raram has anything to say. Arv's Raram, who has the Doors of the Spirit, which is not giving... Oh, and Arini Orethi. I think she was also one of the ones I talked to. So Arv's Raram says... Welcome, I am Arv's Raram. What can I do for you, House Father? You can train in Longblade, Blunt Weapon, and Axe. Okay, cool. And then Arini Orethi says, greets me as the Nerevarine. And if I ask her about need wives, she says, yes, I have no chosen... Now? Is that... Oh, I have not chosen my husband yet, but I think I will settle down here at Indaris Manor. Nice. Well, hopefully you like the place. Ooh, another book. Children of the Sky. Did not give me anything. Okay. Alright. Oh. So, one more door and then I can go into my main holdings. This is Indaris Manor, Berenda's house. This is Uveli Berendas, who says, welcome, what can I do for you? He does spells and spell making. Oh, cool. So spells he has are a bunch. Wow, a whole lot. Okay, cool. And then rules I know are just going to be the rules of the Telvanni. And I think...
Redoran.
Yes, sorry, the Redoran. And this is Henil Melil. Talk to her. She says, welcome, I am Henil Melil. What can I do for you, House Father? I don't remember talking to you about needs wives, but I'm going to ask you now. Yes, I may find a husband here, or I may return to High Rock. Who can say? Where's High Rock? What?
I
Okay.
think that was one of the options you had and you didn't go there.
Oh, okay. I
But
guess
it doesn't matter.
apparently she's here anyway. And I didn't pay enough attention. All right, so that's all like people who support the town. Indaris Manor should be mine. There's Gorilla Vetus who says, "Welcome, I am Gorilla Vetus. What can I do for you?" If I ask about settlements in Morrowind, do you give me a long list? The smallest settlements are Ashlander nomadic camps comprised of small portable huts. Okay, cool. Training? Longblade athletics and block. Cool. So this goes down. This is a nice, oh wow, that's a shiny shield. Galvine Othrabar says, "Welcome, I am Galvine Othrabar. What can I do for you?" Nothing. You can't talk about anything. Are the potions mine? And then this is Mavis Nadram. "Welcome, I am Mavis Nadram. What can I do for you, House Father?" Training. He trains in athletics, block, and long blade. Okay. Another door. Oh wow, there's a lot of stuff in here. The Book of Dawn and Dusk. A couple of other generic books, weapons and repair stuff, throwing items, chests of... Oh, locked and trapped. That's interesting. All right, you know what? I'm curious. What is kept in my own locked and trapped chest? And why do I not have a key to it? Oops. Trap disarmed. Well, I guess it is 75. That makes some sense. 263 gold. Okay. Cool. Well, when I come kill the guy who gets the place, I'll have to steal that. Ebony longsword. All right. And then, so that was this doorway. One more doorway to finish this tour of... Where am I? Something Manor. I don't remember the name of it.
Indris?
Indris. Bel-Isra. So one last lockpick. Oops. Unlocked to find a Cruel Viper arrow. Just the one. Oh no, that's 20. And 10 gold. Okay. Well, with that, I am now going to recall and see if I go talk to... What is his name? Athen Serethi. If he has... Finish your current attack. I didn't attack. It was a spell cast. Athen Serethi, if I can be promoted again. Because I ought to be able to. We will see. Over here, is this Serethi Manor? Yes. Okay. All right, Athen. He says, "What can I do for you, Ortator? What about advancement? You have a good stronghold, and you have the support of all the counselors except for Bolvin Venom. You deserve to be councilman of House Redoran." Okay, what about Bolvin Venom? "You have won the duel against Bolvin Venom. You are now Ortator of House Redoran." But that's not what I was asking. Am I a councilman or not? If I ask about advancement again, you are a councilman and you are our Ortator. I see no reason not to make you the new Archmaster of House Redoran. Congratulations, Archmaster Drolan.
Yay!
Yep. So there we go. That is everything done for House Redoran. And not everything. There were a couple things that I couldn't do because of prior choices, like I couldn't go duel Bolvin Venom, but it did mention it at least this time. And with that, that is the Redoran strand of quests done. And next time I'll come back in and start up House Lalu, and that will be the save that continues on. The, what did I call it? The canonical save, so to speak. But with that, thanks all.
Hello all, and thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please click the like button below. You can also subscribe using the channel image in the center of the video. If you are interested in more content in this video series, to the left is a link to the full playlist. Alternatively, when it is available, to the right will be a link to the next video in the series. Thanks all.